everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I just did a video prior to this. I am going to bring you along. We're going to use dollar store tree. The dollar store sweet pepper, California Wonder pepper. And I'm going to show you, because I've been bringing you along on the new series, Gardening for Beginners. Here is my cell tray. It has the potting mix in it. It's dampened. And I figured I would bring you along to show you how to plant some seedlings. Okay, so let me try to turn this around and we'll get started together. I will at least plant these with you, and then you should kind of have the idea on how to plant your seedlings if you're going to do the seed tray way. The previous video, I gave you 3 different ways you can germinate your seedlings. So let me get this turned around, and we are going to do a row of dollar store green peppers. They're the California Wonder bell pepper. And yeah, it's going to be super duper easy. So hang tight a sec. Okay, hopefully you can see this. Here is my tray. I have a bunch of crap all over the table. I am going to do this first row right here. So all you're going to do is take something, toothpick something, and you're just going to make a little indentation like so. We are going to open the dollar store California Wonder bell pepper, which I've used dollar store before. I told you that it works. And we are going to put two pepper seeds. See the seeds in there? 2 pepper seeds into each hole. Now, why are we doing that? You don't want to be waiting for 1 pepper to come up in case the seed isn't any good. So always plant 2 per hole. So let me scoop some out. I'm going to try to zoom these in. Oh, you're going to see my fingers. I'm sorry, friends. Hold tight a second. No. Okay. Hopefully. There you go. You should be able to see that a little bit better. I'm going to take some seeds. Like so. This is what pepper seeds look like. You can wipe the tip of your finger. Need be. Get one on the tip of your finger, and we're going to drop it right into the hole. So I'm going to do 2. And the reason why I said you can touch your finger is in case, you know, your fingers are, you know, you're having a hard time grabbing the seeds. So that's 1 and 2. Try to make sure you don't go above 2, my friends. Okay. 1 and 2. Now, because we put a hole in the tray, I'm going to drop one right in the hole. Get that piece of thin off of there. And then you could just take your finger, spread it over, and drop your next one right in there. Okay, so we have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 pepper plants. If they both germinate, great. You'll have yourself 12 pepper plants. So the one that went in the hole, I covered it up. Just take your, let me see if I get you closer. Just take your finger and just go right over and cover it. Just like so. So I'm going to cover this. Push it down. Just push the soil down. Not real tight. And that is literally how easy it is to get started growing your own food. Just make sure it's covered. And then what you'll do is I don't have it handy right now, but I'll use the water bottle for an example, but use the spritzer. I prefer that better. I just didn't bring it up here for the video. I left it down in the basement. I'm just going to put a little bit of water on top of each. See, just a couple drops. Because it is already pre-moistened, I'm just going to give it tiny bit more. The biggest problem that some people make is over-watering. And I showed you how to do the soil to make sure it's not too wet. You don't want it sopping, wringing wet. You just want it dampened. Okay, so there's the first row. What do you do next? Let's see what I did with it. One, you could just fold your seed lid right down to keep them fresh, like so. You could put a piece of tape on there or put it in a separate baggie. And then I have, what did I do with them? Okay, I have these, but I didn't always have these. I use these to write like green bell pepper. You can write California Wonder Green on here, and the date if you like. I have a habit of doing the date unless I don't write it in a book. With a Sharpie. You should always have a Sharpie. But if you don't have this, you can use popsicle sticks. You can use the paint sticks, just cut them into pieces. A lot of people use mini blinds that are broken and they'll cut it and use the pieces. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to, because that one row is all the same thing, I'm not going to bother to use one of these for every single hole. And we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I forgot. We did 6 holes of the California sweet bell pepper right there. So all you need to do on your cell trace is just write out 1. So let me try to write this. So I'm going to put, I will show you California Wonder Green and today's date, which I don't even know what today's date is, but I will rewrite it on there. You can, if your tag is long enough, you can even put the word sweet so that you know and you don't get your sweets and hots mixed up. And that is it, my friends. We are just going to stick this right in there. And remember, put your dome on. I showed a little setup for Jiffy, I think it is. Yeah, Jiffy. With the dome, you're going to put your dome on top of this. When your seedlings pop up and they germinate, you don't want to keep the dome on it. So, another tip, don't keep your dome on it once your seedlings pop up. And then get these under some light. So there, I did 1 row with you from the dollar store, because I did tell you, you can go anywhere to get seeds. They will germinate. So, prove my point. We did a row of 6. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 in a row right there. And 2 seeds each. So that's a good amount of peppers you can get. That would be 12. Let's think, Mel. So that will be 12 peppers. If every one of those 2 seeds germinate, you'll have 12 pepper plants. So remember that. If you don't have the room, don't plant so many. You could do 2 of these. Just make sure you mark it, and you would end up with 4 pepper plants. That's great. But sometimes they all won't germinate. They might not come up. Something else could happen. So it's always best to put 2 in each hole that you're planting so that you're not waiting around for one to germinate. So I hope that was helpful for you, as I wanted to turn back on the camera for the series I'm doing and to show you how to plant a seed inside the tray that I suggested was affordable that you could use. And this will have the Jiffy clear dome on the top. And yeah, we're going to start doing our seeds. So I'm still waiting for my order to get here, but I'm going to try to use some that I have to at least get some peppers started. Peppers take a little bit longer, especially hot ones. So that was the California Wonder. I also have these from the dollar store. This is habanero pepper right there. That's a hot pepper. They take a little bit longer to germinate. This is a serrano chili pepper that I used last year that worked great. And I also did the cayenne long slim red ones. I actually forgot I planted this, and I didn't plant enough, but it did. I mean, I did have one plant, and I did have quite a few, but not enough. I'd like to be able to make my own cayenne pepper for this upcoming growing season for 2022. So I'm going to plant the same way that I just did the green peppers with you. I'm going to do one whole row, I think. Let me see. That would give me 12 of this. Okay, maybe not. I'm probably just going to do 6, because 6 is a lot of this. I might change my mind, but we'll see. But I will come back and do a video with you on exactly what peppers I'm planting, what tomatoes I'm planting, as soon as my order ever gets here from a company that I ordered from. So in the meantime, I hope that was helpful. The video before this was 3 different ways that you can germinate your seeds. And I just wanted to come back on and show you actually how to do one row. So you're just going to make a little indentation. You're going to drop 2 seeds in. If they both germinate and they both look great, you can plant both of them. So that's it. That's my video for today. I hope that was helpful. Like I said, we just did the California Wonder green bell pepper right there. And yeah, so it's time to get started planting your peppers. And I wanted to bring you along due to the series of gardening for beginners. So it's pretty much the same technique as tomatoes as well. 2 in the hole, and you're good to go. So I love you all. I hope that was helpful. Hopefully soon you'll see a video on what peppers I'm growing exactly and what tomatoes I'm growing exactly this year. And yeah, so I love you all. Like I said, get started planting your pepper seeds. Just check the back of your envelope. I did that video to be able to tell you whether your envelope says 6 to 8 weeks, which this one does. I did the video on how to tell your last frost date. So I love you all, and I will catch you on the next video. I hope you found this helpful. And if you did, you're not a subscriber, maybe think about subscribing. We would love to have you here. So until next time, God bless and happy sowing of your seeds. I will see you soon. Bye-bye, everyone.